You said the intention that my energy only be allowed to be shared with those who intend to reciprocate, those who do not use, abuse, manipulate, and or distort. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right. We're going to get into a collective message. And then once I finish my collective message on here, I'm going to go over on TikTok and we're going to do another collective with the elements. All right. So if you guys want to see the elements, you can go over to TikTok when I'm done here with the collective message. All right. And if you're new here, I'm IntuitivelightSeerJae, and this is a safe space for you to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you are not able to like, share, or comment on any of these lives, I appreciate you for being here and taking these messages in more than anything. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day. All right. I set the intention that my energy only be allowed to be shared with those who intend to reciprocate. Excuse me, those who do not use, abuse, manipulate, and distort. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Alright, I feel like it's not showing me anything, but it says to be okay. I need you to give me. You be seeing 1224 or 222. Okay. Look, this is much better like this. Okay. Alright. Blood of my blood, root of my root, bone of my bone. Please show me what my human eyes cannot see. Your God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters, I ask that you give me clear and concise messages. Actually, any and all negative energies, entity attachments, forward, hexes, curses, distortions being sent to my collective. Be banished from my daily intentions be returned back to its sender immediately and indefinitely. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Which country are you? I'm in America. I'm in America currently. Hi. I don't think I have to pronounce your name. Seesaw could be significant. If my son wasn't here making random noises, I would have remembered. But when I first started the live, I was picking. Give me a second. Let's go. Come on. That is not food. Blood of my blood, root of my root, bone of my bone. Please show me what my human eyes cannot see. Dear God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters. I ask that you give me clear and concise messages that act the any and all negative energies, entity attachments, forward, hexes, curses, distortions being sent to myself, the collective. Or the messages be banished and binded, and the intentions be returned back to its sender immediately and indefinitely. Ashe, ashe, ashe times 10. Someone tried to force them getting custody of your child. Do what's best for you. There's a feminine energy who pawned a ring. Says your bloodline is royalty in the spirit and you are royalty. His wife knows. I'm never gonna let up off you. Oh, ooh, shit. Somebody did not want me to know this. Okay, so somebody has people who are receiving karma for what they did to this collective, but the person who's receiving karma or having to pay for the consequences of their actions, essentially, somebody watches the same person as the collective. Okay? Eating better is significant. Like somebody watches, two people watch the same person. Or two people could be watching you collective, but one of them is actually somebody who is, I want to say, chosen in alignment, and the other is soul family. I'm sorry. One is chosen in alignment, soul family, and the other is someone who has hurt this family of yours, collective. So be mindful. Somebody here is two people are watching the same person. Okay. Bored. Somebody could do this when they're bored. Says they're not okay when y'all are apart, but they pretend to be. So somebody here, powerful gifts, anxiety. Somebody struggles to be alone. Or maybe somebody's just struggling to be apart from you. Can you go find you something better to do with your fucking day? Jarrell. I don't know who this. Okay, so somebody had this energy in my comment section is reminding me of someone who like sends text messages and unsend them. Because this person commented many things and then retracted them. One of them was like, "Oh, can you have 5 of my kids?" Another one is, what the fuck was it? Can we make a baby? Just outrageous shit. Like somebody here is there. They don't know how to stand on their word. Like, I'm in love with you. First class could be significant. Somebody don't. Inspiration. It's something about someone wanting to take a risk but too afraid. Right? Somebody unsends text messages. Give me a second. Like 8 was coming towards Bacardi. Bacardi? Why did I say Bacardi? Somebody could be drinking. Listen up. The Bahamas is significant. You know. I ain't gonna shut you up because what you saying ain't hurting my feelings. 1 and 2, you're not doing anything but just making the chat active. So, like 8 was coming towards Barty. I'm just trying to make the day better. Who day are you trying to make better? Yours? Because it can't be mine. Asking me to have your kids. That's a threat. You got a nurse out. That is a threat, bitch. Having kids with the wrong person is a threat. I feel like you're trying to hurt me. Move. Like, girl out here. Move. You could be seeing 777 as well. What this is kind of a big brother. The goal was to make you feel delusional and it didn't work. That requires you to need validation for what you already know. The goal was to make you feel delusional. It didn't work because that requires you to need validation for what you already know. Somebody was gaslighting someone. That's being highlighted or exposed. Who won't tap out first came out in the reverse. So I don't know, maybe this nurse is giving up. Interracial couple came out in the reverse. Maybe somebody was attacking a couple. Climax out here. No more fantasy land. Motown Records could be significant. Because I'm hearing, is that my girl? I've got sunshine on a cloudy day when it's cold outside. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? Okay, somebody got a crush. Alright. Someone's got a crush. A little red truck is significant. Okay, somebody can have like a little, like a kid's truck. Just in time. Where are you from? America. I'm just trying to feed you. I got two myself. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. Louis Armstrong could be significant as well. I don't remember the name of it, but it's like, I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So someone here wants to continue to attack this collective. The energy is just, the harder they go, the harder they'll fall. Okay, so definitely don't pour your energy into that shit. The only way out is to go through it. So somebody here thinks the harder they go in the opposite direction, which is not through it. So maybe somebody thinks, oh, if I just keep going real fast over the top of the hill, then I'm just gonna make it to the other side and I won't have to deal with the shit that I would have had to deal with if I had went through it. That's not how it works. Somebody's gonna have to deal. They're gonna actually, shit's gonna be worse on the top. The harder they fall. That's really all it is. 15 years of prison time for being a lookout. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just leaving somebody alone. Why am I hearing immunity? Somebody could have had not done something or told the truth or some shit like this here and received immunity instead of prison time. But they wanted to continue to do something here to a collective. And so they're receiving prison time instead of immunity. So now somebody's sitting there like, why me experiencing all this anxiety? And this is the Most High's doing. Fifth element ether translate to the spirit of consciousness, which is Yahweh. The fuck? Why me? Influencer came out in the reverb. Hearing aids, hearing aids could be significant. Someone with integrity is on the case. Someone who actually has some level of integrity is on the case. It says competing where they don't compare. All right. So whoever this nurse is, this why me energy, somebody's only going harder because in their mind, they're in a competition with you. In their mind, they need to feel like they bested you in some type of way. Even if this is not to your face or whatever the case. Like somebody just needs to feel like they're better than you, even if that's not the case. And so that's what's happening here. Somebody's putting themselves in this one-sided competition. Some people want to see you break down before they believe they caused you. You want to come out the chair. Some people want to see you break down before they believe they actually caused you some level of hurt, trauma, pain, or grief. Excuse me. Got the burps today. This could be an informant. An informant. Tennis is significant. Confessions of the heart. This nurse could play tennis. Anxiety, hiding their anxiety about an informant who's getting ready to receive 15 years of prison time for being a lookout. Separate. So this could be somebody they're not in contact with. So someone from someone's past may end up telling a truth about someone. Okay? That's got them nervous. Because they separated, like somebody no longer feels the need to protect someone because they are not in connection. Kicked you when you were down. It's a law officials are allowing this injustice. I want to feel love. Go to the source of love. Go to what is love. What is love? God. Okay, so that's where you go. Any other love outside of God's love is an additive. It's addition. The same way anybody coming into your life is an additive. That's what that is, honey. The Most High is love. The devil is hate. So the only thing stronger than hate is love, right? Okay, got you. Write that copy. All the extra details and the minutes. If you're trying to do something specific, like create some type of format, understanding for people, cool, so be it. Do that. At the end of the day, I feel like everybody's different, so it's not going to resonate with everybody because everybody isn't, not even energetically, not physically, not emotionally, not mentally built the same at all. None of us. Some of us are built similar, but none of us are built the same. Cosmic love out here. Nervous system reprogramming. How y'all think that this is just okay? We'll speak about this as if it's what do they call it? Conspiracy theory. How do you think something is created? Right, when the masculine energy and the feminine energy comes together, that masculine energy enters that portal, inserting something in that portal, thus bringing something into life. Right. So if we are made in the image of the Most High, who do you think his portal was? Gaia? I'm going to let that sink in for you for a second. Why do you think people say Mother Nature? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, why do you think that people say Mother Nature? And ask yourself why they call the Creator the Father. Someone could be yelling, okay, some type of argument. do remember those Bibles, those books were man-made. They were put together. Pieces of them were taken out and put in. Narratives were put into them. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. You'll be able to find God's word in those books nonetheless. But at the end of the day, there's still a truth that's being hidden from you. I am my ancestors' wildest dream. It takes two to create life, even in the spirit. That's a reflection. News and gossip out here. Trinity. Why do y'all think it's 12 planets, or really it's more than 12 planets in the solar system? But why do you... We ain't gonna get into the solar system, the Milky Way, the galaxy, Mother and Father Earth. It was a co-creation. The same way you were a co-creation. Confirmation with the sirens. Creating a bond, a sisterhood. So all of those books where you see, I think I saw, what was it? Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. Mother, Source, Father, Mother Earth. Stop. Cut it out. Who else was it? And there's something here about moving from a human-like body to a God body, okay? A spirit-like body. That's significant as well for someone, okay? Like how Noah, Noah became Gabriel, the angel? It's something here about somebody transitioning into their angelic or their spirit-like body. Rest. This could be during a rest, like a rest period or rest state. Doesn't have to be. Hey. I am a mom. What the fuck? They will need you before you ever need them. Been a full-time mom, no help since this nigga been born. So it killed me when people be like, oh, it takes a village to raise a child. Yeah, it sure do. One that's gonna help. Stop sticking around fucking villages of people who don't do shit but smile in your baby face. Pick him up and hold him for 2 seconds. Kiki ha ha, put him back down and send him back to your ass. No. Stop waiting for people to come around and be half of what you need. Wait for what you actually need to show up. I don't give a fuck if it's your family or not. Your celibacy intimidates me. Stop. And it really be the enemy using your desperation for help as a tool to hold you, to put your ass in a stronghold with people who you know are no fucking good for you. No, bitch. Excuse my language. Do that shit on my own. What are you talking about? I stress my damn self out. Fuck, I look like being stressed out by 10 people when I can be stressed out by 2. Fuck out my face. Low level commitment equals low level responsibility. Somebody here might not pass a test. You got a producer out here. Can't nothing that's meant for you come in if something that's already not meant to be there standing in its place. That's like saying, oh, I know I'm single and I'm waiting for the person that's for me, but it's somebody else already sitting in that seat. Hold on, let me let them finish sitting in that seat right quick or some shit like this here because I knew them first or some bullshit like this. No, bitch, the seat is mine or it's not. What's he talking about? Whoa. Your parent is well aware of a premeditated attempt to murder you. Patience is a virtue. Somebody took a loan out in your name. wish I could make it up, but I can't. I actually don't wish I could make it up. That's what makes this even like chef's kiss. That's what makes this chef kiss. That I can't even fuck with. I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. Stockholm syndrome. Someone keeps going back to their abuser. It's not distortion. Someone continues to go back to their abuser. Make up your mind, or I will choose for you. Took too long. 0 second chances. Somebody was given an opportunity to make up their mind, and instead of making their mind up, they prolonged the situation. They tried to delay a situation or just not make a decision, thus putting them in a position to fall back into the hands of their abuser. Somebody could be having a mental breakdown, a change in the weather. All you got for real patience with relationships. Is you ready to be a mom? Fuck no. Bamboo is out here. We don't know. 333. No, and especially because the people around me at the time, it just don't even matter. But do understand your environment and the people around you and the perspective that you know that you're being seen in influences your mindset. It not only influences your mindset, it influences your behavior, your thoughts, and your actions. If people around you expect you to not be shit, then the expectation of you in your own mind is to just not be shit. Period. If the expectation is for you to stick around and do what other people want you to do and people please and just never really take the time to truly focus on yourself and not have to put shit to the side to please anybody else, then that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody has, I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody has to make themselves a priority in order for things to work out in their favor. Like somebody here is taking into too much consideration how everybody else is gonna feel about the decision that they have to make. But at the end of the day, when you wake up, it's you. At the end of the day, when it comes down to the opportunities and the decisions that have to be made, it's you. Nobody else is there to make the decision. Period. And I don't even think nobody else wants to. You see what I'm saying? Looking on the bright side came out in the reverse. Somebody could be having like a real bad day. Mental breakdown, looking on the bright side. 333, bamboo. Like somebody here is, before this live, I would say, was really having a bad day. But right now, somebody's realizing it's about the foundation. It's not about you can't have what you want, it don't exist, or nothing like that. No, it's about the foundation. If the foundation is not correct, then it's not going to work. Somebody missed their opportunity to court you. It's about the layout, the setup, the preparation, heal. Somebody understands they need to heal. Nothing is working. In order to do that, you have to choose yourself. Somebody is healing that wound that is, I feel like, and this is just something that I've experienced, so I don't know. People of color can be significant. Opinions came out in the reverse. Somebody's healing that wound of who they actually are versus the opinions of the people around them. The opinions or the delayed thoughts in their mind. Like somebody here is starting to understand, I am not my trauma. I am not what I went through. I did endure it. I did go through that, or I did do that, but I am not what you think that I am. This reminds me of something somebody told me before I left my mom's home like a year ago. And I was homeless. I was staying in like Airbnbs, and then I went from Airbnbs to shelter. Not the point. The point is, it reminds me of something that somebody told me, and it's that what you have done or who you are is not all that you will ever be. Like somebody is really in a mindset of what I've done or who I am, it can never change, or that's just always who I will be, and that's not the case. That's not the case. Even if you have done some things that people talk about in this whatever, like I don't give a fuck what it is. That's just not the case. The only difference between you and somebody else who is healed, who has done what you do or did, the only difference is that they healed. It's not that they didn't do that shit. It's not that they didn't go through that shit. It's not that they didn't feel that shit. It's that they healed and they chose not to go backwards, but to move forward. Give me a second. Because that's a choice. It's a tough one. It's a hard one, but it's a choice. Somebody's no longer comfortable with the environments that they are in. And that's for a reason. That's because you're outgrowing those environments. Those environments are not comfortable to you anymore because you don't fit there. You're not the small little thing that everybody else made you believe that you were. You're more than that now. Freaky Friday, Aries out here. Coming to collect. Probation. Somebody has no choice to escape. They can't change the outcome. It's your second time asking me when my birthday is. Why? Mozart's is significant, strategic. Ask me what's my sign. Pisces. Pisces, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. Not my birthday. You got lean on me, and then privacy came out in a reverse. Somebody wants you to just confide in them, tell them all your personal business. You speak life over me. Peace. Somebody don't want to be patient. They need to be patient. If this person is even. If this person is even in alignment to you. A pack of haters came out in the reverse. This could be a group of people. Some people could just want to get to know you better, but like these people or this soul family or people who are in alignment to you, destiny helpers. Hey, love, they have to be patient with you. They're not going to get to know you overnight or over a couple of questions, but they'll get some answers. Excuse me. But I just feel like to truly know who somebody is to see it, not to hear it, to see it, to experience it. You can't really say you know somebody and you ain't never experienced them. I want to lock it in, baby. No way in my options. It just came out in the reverse. Not as hard as it looks. It's possible. Somebody feel like that shit is impossible. Okay. Somebody else gonna think it's not. You know what's funny about my journey in general is I thought none of this shit was possible. I'm sitting here today because I thought none of this shit was possible and I still tried to do it anyways. That's why I'm sitting here today in front of you all. Okay. Because I had no idea it was gonna work and it did. Because I had faith over my own understanding. Have I had doubts? Hell yeah. But I've had doubts to the point where when I didn't have shit, I didn't have $1, that's when I was doubting. That's when I was, oh God, is this, you know what I mean? Is this the way? But now that I'm where I'm at, baby, no, this is a guarantee. There's no questioning anything. I know where I've come from. The fuck? I've questioned and doubted myself and prayed and got answers. There's no need for any other clarification, honey. 6 months ago, I was in a shelter. If I was gonna doubt myself, it damn sure ain't gonna be now. It was going to be when I was walking. And I'm still doing it. It was going to be when I'm depending on the service of the people of the Most High. When I'm depending on people who are connected to the Most High to actually help me, and they're helping me. You understand? Somebody here needs to understand that if you're in that predicament right now, if you're in a shelter, if you're in a space where you questioning God about where your path is going, do understand that doubt is reasonable. And he wants you to pray about it. Because he want to give you that answer. He want to give you that motivation. He want to give you that inspiration to keep the fuck going. He sure do. He does. But it's up to you. You got to go to Taurus. You have to go. That's like being in a relationship and hurting and know that you're hurting in this relationship but not wanting to go to that other person and say, hey, I need help, I'm hurting. You live and you learn. Move the immovable, break the unbreakable, God. We believe it. We believe for it. Shade, faith over understanding. Yeah. Pack of haters came out in the reverse. Scorpio. Confirmation with the sirens again. I like you. I mean, I would hope so. I wouldn't be around here asking people to have my kids that I don't like them. But you know, people do that. Humiliation ritual out here. Scorpio. Somebody thinking they still want to smoke with your ancestors. This is somebody that didn't choose you. Refusing to give you what you need on purpose. To give a fuck. This has to do with somebody's childhood trauma. People don't understand when they're refusing to give you what you need, they're only refusing to give themselves what they need. Because especially when it's a situation where you've never had to do something here before, or you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, you do understand that you are giving somebody something that they have never received, or you feel they've never received, or you feel you've never done before. Do understand there's what you put out comes back. So you're about to experience something that you've never experienced before by stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing that thing. But some people don't want to do that. They want to benefit from something, or they want to know they're going to benefit from something before walking into the situation, instead of just being of service. Instead of just being of service and know that you're going to benefit from the situation anyways because you're being a good fucking person. But people have made it seem as if it's such a bad thing to be a fucking good person these days. Like, really, sit down and think about it. Even when people give those little promotional speeches and all of their videos on YouTube, I don't care where the fuck you find it at. When they're sitting down and they're speaking to y'all, they're talking about this shit like it's damn near impossible. When you fail to give someone what they need, you're failing to give yourself what you need. And that's just period. That's just period. Like, people be wanting to experience things that they've never felt before, but then you don't want to move outside of the same behaviors, habits, and mindsets that you've been on. How? Insanity to think you're going to experience anything different and you keep doing it the same. When there is commitment and safety, there is intimacy. Non-negotiable. Somebody could be a funeral pallbearer. Somebody could have slept with someone recently. Or try to. Goddess, God, glow. Eve's Bayou. Yeah. The only reason I'm here today experiencing something different is because I did something different, bitch. I said, fuck it. I said, fuck it, I'm going to do it on my own. And God said, that's what I need you to do. As a matter of fact, I need you to keep doing that. Even when it feels like you can't bear that bitch no more, keep going. And that's what I did. Because at that point, when you get to that point and you're saying, God, I feel like I can't bear this shit no more, that's when you start to be activated with a different type of strength. That's when you become truly lenient on the Most High's strength and not your own. Because you know you wouldn't have made it through that shit had you not prayed that prayer. Because you didn't have the strength to begin with. Your bloodline is royalty in the spirit, and you are royalty. Somebody is a rapist. And I don't know who is dealing with this person. Someone has some sort of Stockholm syndrome when it comes to this person. Excuse me. Somebody keeps showing up and giving you the bare minimum. And all rapists don't have to be scary. Remember that. All rapists do not have to be scary or creep-like. It says hurt and bleeding on each other. Two hurt people bleeding on each other. What time is that? I think I'm going to do a couple more of these. I might get a couple of tarot. And then you can find me on TikTok. What time is it? Yeah. We're going to wrap it up. But when I got on here, I said this too. You can be seeing 222. A guardian angel here. The only way out is through it. All right, that's your message, collective. The only way out is through it. In order to experience something different, you're going to have to do something different. All right. You're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone. You could also be seeing 333. The only way out is through. The movie Nemo could be significant as well. Stop it. Someone's dreaming about you, or dreaming about spending quality time with you, and it says you are the blueprint. Okay. And then there's someone else who's doing like dirt digging, a pointless, endless search for dirt that don't exist. Or maybe this person who had a dream about you is dirt digging. Yeah, you stay on somebody's mind. That song by Tank could be significant. Tank. I've been avoiding love too. More like romantic love. If it ain't self-love, then just move around right now. I just think a lot of people are selfish in love. Like, we go into situations and relationships, even unconsciously. I feel like sometimes people are selfish in love. We go into situations, I feel like, wanting a specific outcome, but it's all about if you've really done the work to heal from whatever wounds and places that you're viewing things in your relationship, romantic or platonic, whatever perspective is that's coming from. Because you can always find a common ground, a truth, a solution, a resolution, a revelation. You can always find something. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if you're healed and if it's healthy, there's always gonna be a solution. There's never just gonna be there's no way. Like the same with the collective message, the only way out is through it. I feel like that even in relationships, the only way out something in a relationship is through it. So you don't understand why someone is doing something, then the only way to figure out why someone is doing something is to understand it. And you're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to go through it. Whether it's go through it in a way of experiencing or watching somebody have to behave a certain way or having a conversation, it shows up in many different ways. And this is just my opinion, if you ask me. You don't have to follow anything I say, guys. But what I will say is, coming from a family of people who knows it takes a village to raise a child, but was nothing like a fucking village at all. Do you hear what I'm saying? The only person that really picked my baby up and spent more than 30 minutes with my baby was his uncle. And the only uncle that had access to this house. So do understand. More than 30 minutes. And I don't mean one day, it happened to be my birthday, the only gift you could give me is to watch. No, I mean, the only time someone genuinely looked to me having a child full time with no help from his father and actually got him from me was my uncle. I don't know who I'm talking to. And we all lived in the same house. Big ass house. All lived in the same house. It was, I'm too tired. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. But then be wanting to be the best parent or the best grandparent or the best auntie or the best uncle or the best this or the best that. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. People like to try to use their titles. I don't know who I'm talking to. People like to try to use their titles and believe because they have this title that they are living up to it. And that's not the case. Accountability and behavior comes along with that title, not just the title. That's a standard. When somebody gives you a title, that means that's a standard. When you are a mother, that is a standard. That is a requirement. Do you hear what I'm saying? When you're a father, that is a standard. That is when you're a husband, that is a standard. That is a requirement. When you're a parent, when you're a sibling. You know why people say shit like, I am my brother's keeper? Because that is a responsibility. That is a standard. You don't just get to treat people like shit and then still think that you get to keep the name. It don't work like that, cuz. It don't. You can't treat people like they not family and then still expect them to call you family. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios to the front. And I feel like this happens often in households with people who have had families that grew up poor. Because once you've grown up in a household that is poor or grown up with a household that has had less, once they get older or once people start to get in better positions, adults start to get in better positions and are able to do things, they think that their money makes up for their lack of presence, their lack of accountability, their lack of emotional intelligence. And it does not. Your money does not make up for the fucked up shit that you did. Page of Wands is in the reverse. That's why I went homeless before I ever went back the fuck to my family. Because it don't matter about the money. It ain't about the money. I never was treated like family by fucking family. Let's be real. Yeah, bitch. I've been out and down and out and had people who I did not know treat me like my fucking sister, like a sister, when I had a real fucking sister. Yeah. Motherfuckers giving me their last, their own card number. I just met this bitch. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, people have done for me, and people of God have done for me in ways that my family would never, my nigga. Never. Do understand that shit. Queen of Cups out here. Page of Wands. Somebody not getting no new beginning, new start with this Queen of Cups. It's just not happening. I don't give a fuck if it's a karmic family unit or not. Somebody's got boundaries, bitch. And I'm actually more happy than anything. I'm just teed up because I'm excited. I'm quite excited that water signs are in a space where not only is it fuck you, bruh, they never needed somebody that betrayed them. Water signs never needed nobody in their life that decided they wanted to betray them. Family, friend, or lover. That was a choice, bitch. That was a decision that you decided to make. That really wasn't even in your best interest. Ace of Wands is in the Reaper. You had no real information, no real higher level of knowledge, wisdom, perspective for what you did to water sign. But you did that shit anyways because you wanted to. Because that was a choice. Because that's who you are by nature, my nigga. The Chariot card is out here and the Ace of Cups is out here. Water signs had a lot of love for somebody and probably still has a lot of love for somebody who's toxic as shit. Toxic as shit. And broke their heart and continues to break their heart, if you ask me. Water signs, you've endured some shit. Okay? And because of that, things are being balanced out. Two of Wands and the Lover's card is out here in the upright. Some shit was unfair. God damn it. When it came to real, genuine connections and love and divine people in your life, some shit was unfair. And it's being rectified. Go ahead. Is there anything else? I'm not even going to say it's unfair because nothing in life is unfair. Obviously, God makes or allows, but something here was one-sided. Something here wasn't equally yoked. You see what I'm saying? Like the Most High allowed something to happen one way so that the result or the correction of it would be another way. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what's happening, water signs. Yeah, you carried the weight. You sure did. You carried the weight of having to deal with toxic people that you loved a lot. You know how they say people are bad influences on you? Water signs had to decide to carry the weight of doing shit by themselves or continue to be around people that they knew would be a bad influence to them, that are a bad influence to them. I don't care if it was friend, family, or lover. I'm telling you. Somebody didn't let this defeat them. Water signs didn't let this defeat them. Knight of Cups. King of Cups. Somebody could want to offer something here. To a Queen of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Somebody can't start. Okay, whoever this. I'm not gonna say whoever because it doesn't matter which person the devil uses. It's an energy. So devil energy can attack something here. It's like defeated. Something here has been defeated. It's over. Water signs. It's over. All right. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius to the front. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius to the front. Imagine that.
Hey.
Somebody got a. I'm only telling you because from my experience. Somebody's got a village around them that ain't a village. And you know it. And it's only inevitable before you leave them alone, before you learn that you're going to either have to carry the weight of everything by yourself, which you're already pretty much doing. Damn near being in it's like being in a marriage with a man who ain't helping you with the fucking kids. Hello, you damn near a single mother in the marriage. You see what I'm saying? Something here is inevitable before you have to carry the weight any fucking ways. We be thinking if we stay in these situations and shit like this that it's gonna get better or it'll just be like this till I pass away. When really that person, if you don't get tired, the Most High will make it to where that person will get tired. They'll get frustrated. They'll get irritated with your ass, and now they leaving your ass all because you didn't want to make that decision for yourself. Now they disgusted by you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius to the front. There's a multitude of paths in life, and we forget that when we go into situations thinking that we can control the outcome or people's mindsets or behaviors. It don't work like that. Holy Spirit, show me what I need to see for my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yup. King of Wands in the reverse. So King of Wands in the reverse feels like they don't have any foresight on some sort of wish fulfillment. Just leaving them disappointed and having to take some sort of leap of faith in order to see results. Someone can no longer watch. They can't defeat something here when it comes to this love. Like, this doesn't have to be romantic, y'all. This just means a real in-depth divine connection, whether it's romantic or not. Okay, this could be you and your mama for all I give a damn, but this is the King of Wands in the reverse. Just when you see the Lover's card, I want y'all to not associate romance or like romanticism or just romantic shit period to the card, just because it kind of looks that way. But this card looks very different in many different decks. So this King of Wands just wanted to help one single healthy relationship. Didn't even matter who the fuck it was with. Like, somebody's disappointed because they're understanding they have to take a leap of faith in the direction of healthy things in order to receive that. You see what I'm saying? Excuse me. I don't know. Air signs realizing they're coming to air signs are coming to a realization that they weren't doing enough. If that makes sense. Or maybe making the right decision. I feel like this person maybe is doing enough, but they're not doing making the decision they didn't make the decision that needed to be made, which is the Fool part. Yeah, because the Six of Pentacles is in the reverse and the Knight of Cups is in the upright. I'm in the upright. So somebody could have said something. Somebody could have said, oh, I like you, or I care about you, or some shit like this. But somebody here doesn't show up. They don't show that they care about somebody. They don't show that they love somebody. You know what I'm saying? Queen of Swords out here. Like somebody, and this could be a karmic family unit. Like people could be like, oh yeah, we care about you the whole time. They don't show up like people that care about you. People who be on the street treat you better than them type shit. All right, air signs. People you don't know. go as far as to say it be people's job to help you, and they helping you over the people that ain't. Justice card is out here. Somebody's about to receive some sort of help. The Chariot, the Ace of Wands, yeah. Things are being balanced out, air signs. All right. You're receiving this higher level of wisdom, knowledge, information. Is due to a leap of faith you're either getting ready to take or have already taken. Somebody's getting ready to do something, maybe not necessarily knowing how something will work out. With the Three of Wands being in the reverse, somebody has no idea how something's going to work out, but they want a certain outcome. And it's a possibility to receive that outcome if this person takes a leap of faith. So they're doing it. They just like, I hope this the right move. I know that's right. Because I did the same thing. Oh, you want me to leave? I hope this right move. I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back. Do you understand? I'm waiting on my help. I'm about to take a few weeks. No, for real. The only way to be in position, because we don't never know when we in position until after we was in the position. You see what I'm saying? The only way we know we're in position is once we take that leap. Once you take that leap, you're going to get your confirmation from the Most High. You're in position. Something here is going to happen. Something different is going to happen. You'll see it immediately. Well, it don't necessarily have to be immediate, but sometimes it'll be immediate. Already started packing up my house. I know that's right. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgos. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgos. Justice card out here. It looks like the theme for today when it comes to the collective is justice. Shit is being balanced out. Like, some shit that was unfair, it ain't finna be much unfair longer. Knight of Pentacles, somebody about to show up. Presence is more significant than anything here. Maybe even collaborate. Like, I'm here. Somebody wasn't watching some sort of heartbreak over someone's toxic behavior when it came to a karmic family unit. I'm telling you, motherfuckers be in their room, hours on end in their room, feet kicked up, watching the TV, all that. Don't let me need 5 fucking minutes. Oh, please. Oh, fucking please. You give him to your uncle. Give him to... Even them niggas can't keep him for 2 minutes. I just had a baby and I'm fresh out of surgery and none of you motherfuckers... I don't know who I'm talking to. Somebody could have just had a kid. 411 on the Please don't do that shit to yourself. Please don't do it to yourself. Because what's next, moving forward for you, as somebody who stayed around a karmic family unit too long, what's next for you is about to be your child. Whether it's them taking him, hurting her, I don't care. What's next is your child. Do understand that shit. You're not being warned about this shit for no reason. If they hurt you, they gonna hurt them. And ain't shit you gonna be able to do about it. Because you still sticking around and you still making it feel like it is cool for them people to do that shit. Do understand, I told my uncle to his face. Before I even left, unsure of my own self, I looked this nigga in his face and he asked me, do you think your mama would hurt your baby? I said, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. And as of this point, I know for sure. Fuck is we talking about? He done came back and had a conversation with me and all. Cried. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you're going to have to make a decision for yourself. Like I said, people are going to come back later on crying to you, telling you, I see where you was coming from. I see the shit you was talking about, but you have to make the decision now to save you and your baby. Queen of Swords in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles with the Two of Cups is in the reverse. The foundation, it just ain't right. Foundation ain't right. Thank you. The foundation ain't right. Air signs. Or it wasn't. If this is like a past connection. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Somebody also makes you mean. It's no way around it. If you're feminine energy, somebody makes you very fucking mean. Like, I don't know if you're seeing it, but you being in connection to whoever this person is, earth signs, you're mean. Yeah. And it's because you're carrying the weight of something. Like, something here is heavy as fuck. 8 of Cups. That shit. Somebody's being codependent on you. That's how you win. That's the only way you're gonna win in this situation is choosing yourself, earth signs. Yeah, like somebody's making you cold. He does make me mean. It's heavy. It's almost over. Yeah. Trust me, I get it. Being around the wrong people will, and that's why I say your environment and the people around you matter. Being around the wrong people, being around my family 24/7, I had seasonal depression. Every year when it was cold, bitch, I was somewhere depressed as shit. The last 2 years, and I had my son, the first year, I didn't experience seasonal depression during my postpartum. Y'all ain't hearing me. You get the fuck away from the right kind of people, you'll really start to see yourself clearly. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius to the front. People be too worried about the external progress or the material progress or the financial progress and don't be worried enough about the emotional, mental, physical fucking process. Because, baby, I promise you, the development there is beyond. I might not be the most developed when it comes to other areas, but baby, the development in those areas where I was targeted the most, do understand. It surpasses most people's understanding. Page of Pentacles came out in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Stop. Make sure he don't get no spit in here. Alright. And I'm okay with that. I'd rather be good in the inside, at peace in the inside, because I don't feel like I looked hella crazy or no shit like that. As a matter of fact, I know I didn't. I got niggas. It just is what it is. But the point being is, I didn't feel good about myself. I might have looked good on the outside, but I didn't feel good. Every time I would try to have a conversation with somebody who was related to me, in my fucking family, around me, friends, everybody, you overthinking. You think too much. No, you bitches aren't thinking enough if you ask me. Y'all aren't thinking of fucking enough. Ain't no such thing. To the one. Somebody's carrying the weight of not showing the fuck up. Queen of Pentacles. Or of people not showing up for them. How long since your last relationship? Gerald, this is a collective message. You should not be worried about me and my personal business, but you and your own. This is a fire signs collective message. And I told you my sign was water. My sign was water sign. I do got fire in my chart though. My sister be making them noise. Y'all act very much a lot. She a Pisces. We act alike. She's a Pisces. What noise? I'm sorry. Four of Swords. Stop. So, fire signs, it looks like to me you set boundaries. After realizing how much you're carrying, Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. It's like, I'm not putting nothing else out. I'm carrying enough. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here, fire signs. All right, you set boundaries with codependent people. Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So people who are codependent, not coming out of poverty mindset, just wanting to be this way. Hey. Can you stop pushing my table? I don't like when you complain. We only got 5 more minutes. Stop complaining, please. You have literally no reason to complain. This is fire signs. We just there. Intuition. So there's been a rest being put to this confusion. Codependent energies. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Excuse me. And the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. So somebody here is aligned to their destiny, future, whatever decision that you just made, fire signs, just further put you in alignment to your future, your destiny, your inheritance, whatever you want to consider the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. Yeah. You setting boundaries has definitely brought you closer to the Most High as well. The Hierophant out here. Alright, fire signs, that was your read. I'm IntuitivelightSeerJae, and this was a safe space for you to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you were not able to like, share, or comment on these lives, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for tapping the screen, okay, and taking these messages in. Even if you were not able to tap that screen, I appreciate you guys for being here. My first girl was a Pisces, and she still be wanting me from 2012. I don't know about that. Pisces don't too much spin the block. Excuse me. Once we done, we done. We give a lot of chances. I mean, we used to. Depends on where they are in their healing. Just understand that. Pisces are people who have to master their emotions. And then unless you're ready to master your emotions, it's no point in being around them. Because either you're going to think they're overly emotional or you're going to be triggered by their emotional stability. One of the two. And it's okay to be triggered. But it's all about how you deal with your triggers. I'm going to call off my energy back to me from every timeline, dimension, and reality. Accident be cleansed and purified. Please return back to me. Ashe. And I'm going to return all of your energy back to you. If you want to see me again, you can go over to TikTok at IntuitivelightSeerJae, and I will be over there. I'm going live again. We're going to do a collective message, and this time we're going to get into... Did I do the elements? I did the elements on here. So they must have wanted me to do the elements. So I'm just going to do a collective message over on TikTok since we did the elements over here. All right. Yeah. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I can burn a little bit of Palo Santo before I go. You could also be seeing 111. Someone's getting a fresh start, a new opportunity, a new attitude. Somebody maybe getting another chance to restart their day with the right mindset. Where is my light? Oh. But yeah, once the water sign done, I think all water signs, because that's why I feel like Scorpios get that, as a Scorpio, I feel like Scorpios get that vibe from y'all, that whole vibe, where y'all get whole vibes from Scorpio because they just cutthroat. Like, they're the type of people that I feel like they know when somebody is not really their type, or they know they're not going to be interested in someone long term. They might not tell you that. They'll just cut you off, or, you know what I'm saying, have a little fun time with you or whatever. But Scorpios, I feel like, get a bad rap because they know themselves. Like, again, another water sign that has to regulate their emotions. And you probably wouldn't even think a Scorpio was a water sign. If you ask me, you probably think they was a fire sign. Don't get me wrong. Some Scorpios be hoes. They be hoes. Don't get me wrong. Some of them will drag that having a fun time shit, but some of them, like I said, some of them be hoes. I'm not even gonna cap you down. Others of them. I don't feel like it's all hoes. Because have you seen a Scorpio? They are beautiful people. Like, sun sign Scorpios, they look like, I don't know. Most people who are like sun sign Scorpios, they be like, fine. Women and men. I feel like people feel like that about Pisces, though. They feel like we have, like, a certain type of features that give, like, I don't know, mermaid or like aquatic vibes. I don't know. I would have to look at myself from the outside. If I look at myself in a picture, I feel like I'll probably feel that way. But yeah, I feel like each sign gives like the vibe of an animal or a creature. I feel like that's why we have like some animals on our signs. So mine would be the two fishes that go like that, the yin and yang fish. Is that koi fish? I have it on my back. The little yin and yang. choose. I do everything evenly. That's funny. I get two nose piercings. I got these at the same time. I got this, but it's like double sided, so it's still considered like two technically. And then my tattoo, I have one on my arm and then one on my back, so it's like 2, 4, 6. But I got you. All right, y'all. Water signs, don't want you to know them though. No, it's not that. And that's what people think. Like, they really be thinking water signs, or like, I think that's what most people think, that we want to hide things from y'all. And it's not that. It's that we can't give it to you all. That's like asking us to give you the ocean. You can't hold the ocean in your hand. So stop asking for the ocean. You can't hold that bitch in your hand. That's how I feel. Like, y'all want us to just be like, this is who he is, and that's not who we are. We are that with so much more depth. You see what I'm saying? But, alright. I will see you guys later. I'm going to ask that my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters assist me in closing this portal. Bye. I'll see you later. TikTok. You answer.